Hello everyone. This is such a heartbreaking thing to come before you this evening and to think, reflect, or make sense of what all things happening in this country. I do not know. No adjectives are coming to my mind to tell what's happening in the city of Kolkata, especially this Arjikar Medical College and all the happenings around. Such a heinous crime in the history of this country. Of course, we have witnessed not very long time ago Nirbhaya 1, and now this Nirbhaya 2, as some of the Protestants are describing it. But I'm sure you must have heard a lot of news about this event that has happened uh, in this medical college when a postgraduate trainee was raped and brutally killed, and beyond description. I do not want even to utter the way they have killed and abused her, seeing all the post-mortem report and various other things that are coming up. And of course, nationwide outrage has begun, and even IMA conducted a mass withdrawal of services throughout the country and all over the country, and we saw that happening today. While CBI and other agencies are involved in getting the details and actual truth about this happening, those who are involved, not just the person who was caught within the 6 hours of identifying the dead body, but many people who potentially behind this particular event. All that investigation is going on. Political leaders coming up and making public statements, news channels, social media, everywhere. Only one thing is happening, including our school, college groups, uh, and all the possibilities, speculations, the possibility of the very colleagues, interns involved in this particular heinous activity, and to mask their involvement, all the vandalization that has happened on the uh, night, Independence Day night. So, a lot of things are happening, and as I'm talking, much more things are being evolved, and whatever is going to happen henceforth, it all to this primary incident of such a heinous crime that has happened in our country, and nation shook. Literally, nation is on fire. The nation is on fire. Literally, each and every one of us has been affected by this news, uh, especially those from medical fraternity. Once upon a time we were working as postgraduate students, and how that life uh, had been, and it's very stressful period, and this young woman who has worked very hard and about to take rest, and this incident has happened. Even now, as I'm talking, as a husband of a postgraduate trainee who has been doing this kind of duties, we go through a lot of trauma, or kind of state, shocking state. How can this be happening? A person who went for night duty to take care of sick patients has been killed after being raped. Oh, yeah, how much are we describe with many adjectives? This cannot be, described well. I'm very much sure, and the agony and the questions parents have on their minds, especially for 3 hours. They were not even allowed to see her own daughter's dead body. I do not know how to make sense of these happenings around the world, but true followers of Christ, those who believe in the Word of God, do we find any solace or comfort or anything that we can learn from the happenings that were recorded, narrated in the Bible? I could see a few incidents that have been mentioned in the book in the Bible, Genesis 34, where Dinah, the daughter of Jacob and Leah, when she was raped by Shechem, the brothers of Dinah went and they have done the fight against that particular city, and they have set it on fire, and such a terrible thing that has followed after this raping incident. And also we do see in the 19th chapter of Judges, where a Levite's wife has been gang raped while this man with his wife on the way to hill country um, in Ephraim. She was raped by a group of men in the uh, Bethlehem city, and uh, the reason the people involved there were Benjaminites, and they were among the Israelites who were considered or blessed along with the rest of the Israelites. And we do see such a heinous act, and later on, as rest of the Israelites come up with master plan or mustard against this Benjaminites. On day one, around 18,000 people were killed. 18,000 Benjaminites in Gibeah were killed, and on day two, 18,000. First day 22,000, sorry, second day 18,000, third day around 25,000, and later on 18,000, somewhere around 83,000, if I'm not wrong, and almost at the brink of extinction of one tribe of Israelites. So that was the seriousness, and all this has happened. These fightings later on, with God's approval, they were inquiring about uh, how to progress their war against this wicked people, these Benjaminites who did not give those wicked fellows, those people who committed such a heinous act of gang rape and killing of Levite's wife. And that day, just 600 remained, and were they they fled to the jungle areas, rocks, and later on, God had to arrange some other plan for them to get wives for them, so that they can at least start the tribe afresh, uh, because of their sin, they brought themselves a big disaster of extinction of their tribe among the Israelites. So, what am I speaking? What am I talking about? All these things. Of course, you can see Tamar and her half brother Amnon trying to rape her, and we could see all that has happened after that. His assassination by uh, Absalom, Tamar's own brother, and none of this violent raping and killing uh, for the pleasure or whatever the reason, the grudge against that person, it's not at all accepted, and God takes it extremely serious. And we are created in the image of God. We have been created in the image of God, and everything that has been done against this should be stopped, and it should be questioned. And yes, I too raise my voice against every uh, a person who is involved in this brutal uh, killing of uh, this medical PG trainee, and I do join the rest of the medical fraternity to condemn nationwide and uh, join my voice to express my solidarity and to sympathize. Especially, I would like to, uh, uh, you know, say apologies on the behalf of the country to the parents. We, as the citizens of this country, fail to provide the needed security and protection to this particular young woman uh, who lost her life because of the wickedness and the perversion and all that is involved. And many uh, channels actually came up with this news that as the first convict was arrested, his mobile was full of porn and many things, and he had some four wives. Three left him because uh, he uh, he was doing all the uh, uh, illegal or immoral sexual behavior kind of thing. So, not knowing the details of his background, whatever it could be, but I would say this country failed to provide the needed safety and security to a young, hardworking woman. And as a citizen of this country, I'm ashamed of uh, you know this kind of country's citizen in this particular context. And if you type in Google world's unsafest uh, country for women in the world, the first country that is shown in the Google search is India. So I hope and pray that this situation would change, and every woman, not just the doctor or anybody, every woman and man should be protected by the law and order. And may God give the grace for the leaders and the courts and the lawmakers to take proper decisions so that everybody in the country would feel secure and safe. May God bless this country, and I would still continue to pray for the comfort and the strength for the parents, and may every person who is involved in, they may escape the judgment of these courts, but they cannot escape the living God, the creator God who created this young PG or everybody in this world. One day is coming, the judgment of God, and nobody can escape that. All the hidden things, even though CCTV cameras were not able to capture the main event that has happened, the brutal killing, all those gruesome details, God is there, and God will judge everybody accordingly as per his or her good or bad acts. God bless you.